Good day, everyone. So once again, welcome to one of our topics in Earth Science for the first quarter, and that is pertaining to the mechanisms for plate motion or movement. And of course, before proceeding with that kind of topic, let us have first some examples here that are relevant to our current topic that we will be discussing later on. Alright, familiar po kayo dito no sa pagpapakulo ng tubig. Commonly, yung mga mainit na part ay nasa dito sa may bandang apoy, no? Sa may bandang apoy. And then yung mga cooler na part ng tubig is yung mga nasa bandang taas. Okay. Now, in order for us to balance that kind of temperature in a particular container, the common flow of water will tend to be different. What I mean to say, that those hotter portion will tend to rise up, and then those cooler temperature will tend to go down. Parehas po na nakikita natin dito. And that actually creates what we call as a convection current. And this is what happens to one of the heat transfers na nangyayari po. Kasi in order for us to sabihin po natin to equalize the temperature within this liquid, we must commonly use this kind of concept as a convection as part of the heat transfer. And ayan po, nakikita po natin dito. Warm molecules tends to rise up and then cooler molecules tends to go down in order for it to balance. Another common examples of this, an example rather, of this is when you use your aircon, di ba kadalasan, bakit yung mga aircon nasa taas, hindi nasa baba? 'Di ba? Common 'to nangyayari, na concept na ganito, bakit parating nasa taas ang air conditioner ninyo or nasa taas ang air conditioner ng, store or ng, sabihin nating restaurant. It is commonly because of this concept, 'di ba? Kadalasan po bakit nasa taas is it's because the cooler temperature tends to go down and then the hotter temperatures tends to rise up. Kaya po parating nasa taas yung aircon ninyo para bumaba po yung mga cooler temperature or hangin na sinasabi po natin dito. Right? So that is pertaining to that kind of concept. You have to take note that convection is actually one of the important topics being tackled in the heat transfers. Okay, meron tayo kasi mga convection, conduction, radiation, and so many shon, or so many heat transfer examples that we can have here. Okay po, pero our common examples that will relate to our topic for this day is all about the convection, the process of warmer molecules tends to rise up and then cooler molecules tends to go down in a particular liquid solution or fluid solution. Any fluid will have this kind of capability depending on its property, right? So let us try to go ahead with our discussion. So this is an example of an illustration talking about what we have just tackled yesterday, talking about the core, the mantle, and then the crust and their relationships. Okay po, kahapon din napag-usapan natin that most commonly, the asthenosphere is the part of the mantle or the upper mantle that is commonly responsible for the plate movement. And commonly, this is where the convection current happens. Or dito po yung sinasabi po natin. Kasi kahapon sinabi natin, asthenosphere has the ability to flow or viscose. Kaya po, dito nangyayari ang tinatawag po nating convection current sa may upper mantle. Alright, so what causes tectonic plates to move? Ang pinakauna po natin diyang sagot ay dapat ito. We have the mantle convection or yung tinatawag na po nating convection current. So kanina po napag-usapan natin that boiling a water makes the liquid move. So definitely, in a sense that similar to the concept of the Earth's internal structure, the inner core as the source, or the core as the source of the heat, and then the asthenosphere as the liquid, so definitely there's a tendency that these plates or this crust will tend to move. And that is in accordance to this convection current. Now, there are two terms here, what we call as the ridge push and then slab pull. Noong mga nakaraang araw, napag-usapan natin ang pertaining to ridge. Di ba? Sinabi natin na ang creation ng ridge ay caused by a divergent plate boundary. So definitely, this can be created in the oceanic crust in a divergent plate boundary. So kung mapapansin po natin dito, no, um, paatras or sabihin po natin pahiwalay po yung forces that is interacting within this ridge. Ayan po ang nakikita natin dito. So meron tayo ditong tinatawag na ridge push. Ano po ito? The pushing of these two oceanic crust na nangyayari po dito in order for us to create another or new seafloor po rito. Ang nangyayari po dito sa ridge, commonly, itong mga naandito sa gitna ng ridge is commonly what you call as the new seafloor, while yung mga nasa farther away from the ridge is what you call as the older seafloor or the oldest seafloor. Alright, so that is another concept that you have to take into para at least mas maintindihan po natin. Going back, tingnan naman po natin dito. Meron tayo number 3, slab pull. What do you mean by slab pull? Bakit may slab pull dito? Ang slab pull po nangyayari once there is a subduction of a particular oceanic crust. Okay po, kapag sinabi po natin subduction, definitely we are pertaining again to the oceanic crust that is going down the continental crust, and that is under the convergent plate boundary. Okay po, kung mapapansin po natin dito, halimbawa ito, may subduction, we have the oceanic crust and then the continental crust. Nag-subduct ang oceanic crust, it's because of its density, mas denser ang oceanic compared sa continental. Kaya po tayo nagkaroon ng trench. Alright, so ang tawag po sa process na yan, aside from the subduction, is actually itong location na dito, ay tinatawag po nating slab pull. Okay po, so meron tayong ridge push. Itong ridge push na nasa gitna where common new ocean floor is seen, and then we have also the slab pull po rito. Okay po, so tandaan po natin yan ha, kasi that is essential to your learning. That can also contribute to the concept of why is this happening. Okay, pero tatandaan pa rin po natin na this current or this convection current happens in a very slow motion. Kasi kung matatandaan niyo sa mga sinabi po natin sa discussion, that this does not happen, this is not happen in an instant, but eventually this will happen. Kasi po, nangyayari po yan sa Earth's internal structure. It may take years, thousands of years, millions of years before paunti-unti po yan lumulubog or nagkakaroon ng new seafloor dito sa ridge and then dito sa trench. Ipo ha, ulitin lang po natin, ridge is a divergent plate boundary ang nangyayari po sa oceanic crust dito where the new seafloor happens. And then we have also here the trench or the convergent plate boundary where the slab pull happens, okay po, or well, where the melting of the oceanic crust happens. Okay po, so tatandaan po natin yung mga learnings natin dito. Alright, sabi dito, during the convection, heated particles begin to circulate and hot particles move to the top while cold particles move to the bottom. Just like what we have mentioned kanina dun sa example po natin ng takure or sabihin po natin yung pagpapakulo ng tubig, no? Kaya siya kumukulo or kaya siya nag-evaporate kasi yung mga cooler um, fluid niya tends to move upward, and then those yung tends to go to the bottom, and then yung mga hotter materials niya ay tends to go upward. And then cycle repeats itself. Pag sinabi nating cycle, paulit-ulit po yan nangyayari. Pero commonly, ang nangyayari po sa takore or sa boiling of water, nangyayari, nag-evaporate tuloy yung mga tubig kasi water yan eh. Pero commonly dito naman sa convection current, the release of the new sea floor can be seen. Kasi po, itong ridge kasi natatagpuan sa oceanic the moment na may magkaroon ng ridge push, automatically nagiging bato na po yan kasi po dahilan sa tubig din. Pero that also emits a smoke, a particular smoke, if in any case that is abrupt or that is sabihin po natin strong enough to flow a particular magma there. Right? So, ito yung sinabi natin kanina. As magma rises from the mantle to form new oceanic crust at mid-ocean ridges, the older rock is pushed downward and farther away from the ridge. So, kung mapapansin niyo dito, no, left side illustration, ayan, meron tayong tinatawag na ridge push. Okay po. So, by means of the convection current na sa pinakababa, nakikita niyo po itong arrow dito, no? Sa pinakababa, ayan, ayan. Hot rock rises and eventually there is a current that is flowing here sa pinakababa. And after that, that will affect or that will impact the movement of the oceanic crest here. Makikita niyo po ang nangyayari, kakaroon ng magma flow or lava flow dito, and eventually that will turn into the new seafloor. Kaya po considered na mga new seafloor ang mga natatagpuan po sa ridge or sa mga mid-ocean ridges. So tatandaan po natin yan kasi that's a very important concept when you step into your senior high school. Kasi meron na naman yung topic na mga ganito eh, particularly all about rocks. Alright? So, dito naman, yung tinatawag po nating slab pool. How does it happens? Kanina meron tayong ridge push. Actually, itong ridge push tsaka slab pool is definitely connected to one another. Kasi po sa isang halimbawa, oceanic crust yan. Merong ridge pool sa dulo and then meron din sa kabilang dulo ng slab pool. And the slab pool, it occurs sa dense tectonic plates sink beneath the less dense plates. So commonly nangyayari ito sa continental to oceanic crust. Okay po, ang oceanic crust ang nagsasubduct and then ang continental crust naman, yung common po na um, nagre-retain lang sa station niya, just like the illustration below. Okay po, nakikita po natin yan. And you have to also take note po na this is not only happen in a continental to oceanic convergence, but rather that can also happen under the oceanic to oceanic convergence. Di ba na-discuss po natin na under oceanic to oceanic convergence, yung mga nagsasabdak na oceanic crust is considered to be older than those who remain the oceanic crust sa ibabaw. Sabihin natin sa stationary na hindi gumagalaw. Yung bumabagsak na oceanic crust, yun po yung matatanda, and then yung nag stay yun yung medyo bago po. Okay po, so sana tatandaan po natin yan. Alright. In terms of the case of the slab pool, this creates a pull on the rest of the plates behind it. So parang gumagalaw siya pababa, no? Kung mapapansin niyo po dito, kaya nga po may arrow. Oh. Ayan po, pababa po siya ng pababa. Hanggang sa dumating po siya sa dulo na mag-melt down na po siya. Ayan, so sana naiintindihan po natin kasi that's a very good concept for you to have in terms of the study of the Earth's internal structure. And those are according to the studies of scientists. That's the reason why we are discussing this to you. Right? So, tingnan nga po natin dito, no? This is an example of the convection current happening. By the way, the ridge push and then slab pull can never happen without the convection current. Kasi po, convection current lang po ang nag-aano dito, nag-initiate for the ridge push and then slab pull to happen. Alright, so kung nakikita po natin dito, meron tayong ridge push, no? Parang pinupush dito. Tapos dito naman is slab pull, hinihila. So yun po yung nangyayari sa ating convection current. And commonly sa mantle naman, sa upper mantle, nakikita niyo po dito, tumataas yung may init and then bumababa yung malalamig. Okay po, just like what we have just stated sa first part ng discussion po natin. Right, so let us try to give you some geologic formations na nakikita po natin yung mga, ito na yung pinaka-summary ata ng ating discussion. Ito po, tawag dito ay we have the ocean ridges, mga Atlantic ridges, mga mid-ocean ridges. Ayan po. They are connected to one another. Right? So typically, this is where the ridge push happens sa mismong gitna ng ridge going outside or away from the center. And then dito naman po nangyayari ang slab pull natin. Okay, slab pull or nasa trench po siya. Kaya parating magkatabi si ridge tsaka si trench, no? Sabihin natin kasi they are also responsible for facilitation of the plate movements in terms of the ridge push and then slab pulls and of course the convection current. Okay, kadalasan po kasi sa convection current, pahiwalay po yung movement that may definitely cause this kind of divergence. Nagda-divergence po sila or sabihin natin, the plates are moving away from one another. And actually later on sa ating mga discussion po, this will eventually your stepping knowledge as you continue your concept behind the seafloor spreading. Okay po, kasi sa ridge na ito, dito po sa ridge na ito, mid-ocean ridges, nagsisimula ang mga new seafloor. Dito naman po sa subduction na ito or kaya sasabihin po natin slab pool or sa trench na ito, namamatay yung oceanic crust. So dito ang birth, dito ang death ng seafloor. Okay po, or ng oceanic crust. Sana po tatandaan po natin yan. So, eventually may makikita po kayo ditong mga iba't ibang klase rin no, na formation or geologic structures na mga na-discuss na rin po natin on the previous discussion. Nagkakaroon din ng mga ng mga iba't ibang klase dito ng geologic formation. Particularly itong mga mountains if there is convergence and then volcano kapag they are located sa sabihin natin magma chamber. Ayan po. So that's it talking about the convection current. Just a short review or your general insights that we have already discussed. Okay, if under the convection current, the upper portion tends to be the colder one, and then the hotter portion tends to be syempre na andito sa lower portion po natin. Okay po, ang hotter portion nito ay tataas and then ang cooler portion po nito ay bababa. And the cycle repeats itself. Yan po yung sa convection current. Now kapag yung current ay pahiwalay, automatically po that will create a ridge push. Dito po nangyayari, nagpo-push po ito, creating a new ocean seafloor. Yan po yung nangyayari dito. And then afterwards, all of the continents or all of the oceanic plate here will tend to move downward, causing it to have a subduction and then causing it to have a trench. Pero sinasabi po natin dito na they are up until thousands to millions of years before you can see a definite shape. Kasi po, this doesn't happen in an instant. Sinabi na po natin, ito napakabagal po nitong proseso. So I'm hoping that you learned something today from our discussion. And if you have any questions, just comment down your questions para at least ma-answer po natin. Don't worry about ano kasi masasagot po yan about your question kasi masasagot talaga yan. Alright, so I think this is all for the topic that we will be having today in terms of the convection current. Right, thank you so much. God bless.